So I want to make a quick video. I've been doing this real estate thing for about 15 years. I've handled hundreds and hundreds of people buying houses, and I wanted to start a series of basically just answering frequently asked questions just to help people to understand what they should be doing to set them in the best position when they're going to buy a house or sell a house or invest in real estate, whatever that looks like. So first off, a lot of people come to me and they aren't 100% sure where their credit is. They kind of have an idea. Some of them are using Credit Karma and different services like that, or their bank, or they apply for a car a year ago and they believe their credit was A, B, or C, and they want to buy a house in the near future. Let's say a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year. I'm not sure, and they are working in that direction. And they come to me and they say, "Hey, I'm thinking about buying a house in a couple years. What should I do?" And I want to lay it out. The very first thing is you should go to a lender, a mortgage lender, and get your credit pulled, do an application. The main reason is that credit report that you're going to get is the biggest and best credit report you're going to get. It's going to have all three credit scores from the three credit bureaus. You have TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. And why that's really important. Number one, it's important because you plan on buying a house in the future, so you need to know what your credit looks like in that realm of buying a house. And they go by all three of your credit scores, and they take your mid score, and that's the most important one. The other reason is because the credit report that is pulled by the mortgage company is so in depth and has so much information that you can go through it, and it's the best way to attack if you have any issues that might hold you up from buying a house. Now, with that, I get a couple of different questions. So people say, "But won't that pull my credit score down if I do that?" And the answer is no, not really. Unless you're pulling your credit multiple times, I mean like 3 or 4 times in a week, or if you pull it 7 or 8 times over the next couple months, yes, it will start to pull down your credit. So what happens is when you pull your credit for a mortgage loan, it's one hard pull, and it may, if at all, pull your credit score down 1 or 2 points, but usually it doesn't pull it down at all. And the reason why is, so if you start looking at it a bunch of times, the creditors are saying, okay, they're pulling the credit, they're not getting approved, and they're doing it over and over and over. And if you stretch it out over months, or if you do it many times over a couple of weeks, it just doesn't look good. So it will start to take your credit score down just slightly. Some people say, but I already have a credit report. I did Credit Karma or one of these other credit companies. And I say, great, that's a start. Here's the problem is most of those credit companies, they pull surface level credit reports. So they say your score is, 600 on TransUnion, and then it looks like 680 on Equifax, and it looks like 630 on Experian or whatever it is. And then you go and you pull your actual credit report, the mortgage lender, and the numbers are way freaking off. Or sometimes they only pull one credit report, like they'll just pull TransUnion or something like that. So no matter what, you're really not getting 100% of the true credit score that's going to affect your credit. So you want to make sure to actually pull it with a mortgage lender that can give you the full report and you really analyze and come up with a plan. Um, Other things I hear, somebody says, well, I'm not going to be buying a house for another 6 months to a year, so I don't want to do that right now. Guys, it's the perfect time is right now, especially if you're going to buy in 6 months, 9 months, a year, whatever it is. The main reason is because some people, they wait until the last day and they say, well, I'm going to buy a house in the next week or two, or I want to buy in the next couple months, like starting right now in the process. They pull their credit score and there's a couple hiccups on there, and now they're oh wow, I've got to fix this. I've got to go into the credit bureaus and I've got to dispute that, or I've got to pay down that credit card, or I've got to do all these different things. Now you're jumping through hoops and you're on a short timeline, and it may be very difficult to get the score you're looking for. And if your score isn't in the right place because you haven't done the right things, you could pay bigger interest rates, you could pay more fees, you could just get into a program that you're not going to be happy with. So I tell you guys, pull it now. Take a look at it. Make sure you're with the lender that understands credit. You make sure the lender that may have credit repair partners. Make sure you're with a real estate agent that understands these type of things. A lot of real estate agents know surface about mortgage. They know surface about credit. I myself understand the credit world. I can read a credit report. I can tell you things to do to jump your credit. I've had friends and family that have come to me and I've helped them jump their credit score 120 points. and a month and a half, and some of them who we've brought their credit score up 60 points in a couple weeks. And it's all by doing some basic things and understanding the way credit works. That's a whole nother video that we could get into and we could talk about. I just wanted to get into this video about planning to buy a house, pulling your credit immediately and looking at it, and how that all affects you. So, guys, I hope this helped somebody. I hope this helped anybody. If y'all need anything, give me a shout. Again, you know me, Ozzy Ramirez. I'm with the AskOzzy.com real estate team. We have a full team of agents, administrative staff, and just professionals to help you. And we love to be your real estate agent of choice. You guys have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.